It's all situational in my opinion, but okay. No, it's not. Vulnerability damage is better in every situation, and there's no exceptions. Yeah, it's actually not situational. It's better in all situations. So yeah, keep it in mind.
Hi guys, welcome to the Vortex. It's Jodak here with another video. I saw this video of Asmongold reacting to another great video on YouTube explaining how damages work, or damage multipliers work in V4. So for example, you have these on your offensive stats. You got damages when you CC enemies. You get a flat percentage bonus, which goes on top of your basic core skill bonuses, as well as your base item damage. And I agree with Asmon, and Asmongold says he's always right. And I think he's so right on this one. The devs really wanted us to incentivize vulnerable damage. And it is the damage type that you find everywhere in the skill tree, as well as on items, or most items. So if you go here on your skill tree and you look under vulnerable, you will find a lot of skills that if you do certain damage with a certain skill, it has a chance of activating vulnerable, as well as bleeding. Double swing does it, the kick does it, the charge does it. You have some passive abilities that do it, and you also have this one. Steel Grasp is probably the easiest way for the Bob to proc vulnerability for 2.5 seconds, and this guarantees a boost of DPS regardless if your items have vulnerable on it. Currently mine does not have any conditional stuff. Okay, this one has damage to close enemies, but if you go here, if you make enemies vulnerable, you are guaranteed 20% base damage on top of your item damage, your stats, your core damage, or skill multipliers. So yeah, the devs really wanted us to use vulnerable, and it's quite an easy way to boost your DPS. Yeah, that's all I wanted to share. Thank you very much. Bye guys.
It's not that. Just make sure, look, well, here's what the fucking conclusion is, guys. You play Diablo 4, you want vulnerability on your fucking weapon, okay? If a slot can roll vulnerability, you want vulnerability. And not only do you want it, but it's the most important stat. That's what everything is based off of. It is a fucking multiplier. It is the best thing to have, and you should have it on everything as much as possible. It's that simple. Everything else doesn't fucking matter. Critical strike damage is a second. Now, strength is a little bit different. Main stat is a little bit different. I actually don't know how that scales because I never researched it.
Three things. Try and get as many stats from different damage buckets as possible, make the enemy vulnerable somehow, and increase your crit chance. Also look out for cooldown reduction, resource cost reduction, and attack speed.
Yeah,
bye
it would change my life.
Your field stabilized.